how women can get involved. But the BDU is not just specific to women, and what they are doing is not just for women, it's extended to everyone. So we don't want the men to get discouraged this morning, but we are celebrating International Women's Week. And so that is the reason why our focus is particularly on women. So don't go away saying that you see women again. You see women again. Don't do that. But we are just zoning in on what is available for female entrepreneurs. But there is the Tobago Creative Tank, right? And that is for all genders.
For all genders.
Right.
We don't want to let it out of the box yet, but keep your thinking cap on. We will be launching the Tobago Creative Tank 2025 edition shortly. So beautiful. And as we said, it's open. It's
open.
Nice.
But as it pertains to women, we have the Female Entrepreneur of the Month. Tell us about this initiative. How can persons be nominated, and how can we vote for that?
Right. So the Female Entrepreneur of the Month, it is our thrust towards celebrating women in business. Women in business. Women can do business. We have been doing business. The housewives have been doing business. They are the greatest ministers of finance. I'm quite sure you would agree. We've been balancing the budgets over the years, not so?
Yes.
They give us $500 and you have to pay the light bill, pay this, and still save, not so?
We find the ways to make it stretch.
We find a way.
Yes.
So at the Business Development Unit, we are celebrating our female entrepreneurs for the month. And we are inviting the public to be a part of it. So you go on our Facebook page and nominate in your mind who you believe is the female entrepreneur that stands out the most. What we are looking for are women who have demonstrated leadership and resilience, created employment. They have made an impact in the Tobago space, in the business sphere. The top 10 persons, top 10 ladies will be selected to go through the finals, and then we will drill down. The one with the most likes will be considered and dubbed Entrepreneur of the Month.
And what comes with that title?
Right, so Entrepreneur of the Month, you are entitled, you have access to whether it's the grant or the loan facility. We also have our newsletter. So they will be featured in the newsletter. We have nice giveaways, BDU giveaways. We have training programs coming up. I just want to put in a plug. We have an artificial intelligence symposium coming up on the 10th of April.
I'm taking note of that.
Yes.
10th of April.
The 10th of April. So the training that we have going on for the rest of the year, that female entrepreneur will have free access to those training programs.
Wow.
Excellent, excellent. And let's look a little bit at the requirements for the grant as well as the requirements for the loan. Because it's not just that you walk into BDU and say, I need that loan or I need that grant. There are documents that need to be provided, and there are some requirements that need to be met. What are some of those basic requirements?
Right. So I've heard it said, BDU want all kind of thing, but I want to take this opportunity to reiterate that this is public funds. And every year we have to give an account as to how the money is spent. So therefore, there are particular guidelines. We don't want to be, it's not that we're being stingy, but we need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our secretary. By the way, good morning, Secretary. Happy International Women's Day to you, Councillor Petala and Roberts. We need to protect ourselves, and we need to ensure that transparency prevails. So some of the basic requirements is that the business must be registered. We do not want it to be ever said that we throw away money. So the business must be registered. It must be physically operating in Tobago or creating an impact in Tobago. You must provide for the grant that is, you must provide 3 separate performer invoices. As I said before, the procurement law has been proclaimed, and therefore we need to ensure that we follow the guidelines. You need to provide proof of residency in Tobago. So that's the form of a utility bill, a bank statement, etc. If you do not have a utility bill in your name, let's say it's a child that's still living home, then you provide your parents' utility bill with a written letter of permission. Or if you're renting from your landlord, similarly. A police certificate of character. I want to put a plug here. If you have a record, it does not debar you. But we want to ensure, as I said, this is public funds, and we want to ensure that we cross all the T's and dot all the I's to ensure that at the end of the day, everybody is protected. Yeah? And for the loan, basically, the I fund her loan, your collateral is $10,000. For the $250,000 loan, which still is available, we request a minimum collateral of 30% of whatever it is you're asking for. The I fund her loan promotion, you have up to 3 years to repay, because we understand this might be some person's first attempt at business. So we don't want you to be overwhelmed. So we're giving you small bits to repay. And for the loan of $250,000, that is 5% interest and a maximum of 5 years to repay.
Totally understood. Yeah. Which one of these require a business plan?
The $250,000 loan require a business plan.
So that also requires projections and stuff like that.
Yes.
So the $50,000 as well as the grant does not require a business plan
so the
or
$50,000, what we're asking for is a business outline. So not the detail, but you must be able to demonstrate that this is a business. I'm making back the money. Yeah?
Right.
Yeah. So basic outline. What is your business idea? Who are you selling to? You know, what is your projected income, your projected expenditure? What are you proposing as your profit?
So like basic. How, for example, let's look at the business model canvas. Will that one page will work?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Totally understood. I mean, again, we want to thank you so much for your time here this morning, as well as all that you have been doing at the BDU to empower Tobagonians to continue to get into entrepreneurship and thrive at that. Is there anything that you want to say to Tobagonians, particularly the women watching this morning, before you go?
Yes, I want to say to us women that we celebrate each other. Far too often we punk, what she get on? But you don't understand the struggle that woman went through. Oh gosh, the children was giving real problem in the morning, so she wasn't able to pull herself together. You know, there are days that you on point, and there are some days that they just can't get started. So I want to encourage us to celebrate women. Celebrate. I want to give a big shout out to my mother, who has been my rock of Gibraltar. People don't know her because she does not like the limelight. She's in the background. But she has been my strength. My mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, those were my heroes. And I want to encourage us to find a hero, celebrate women. Just, Shenell, you know, you look nice, have a nice smile. Yeah. You don't know how much that does to people. Yeah? Yes. So women, let's love and celebrate each other. Happy International Women's Month. To you all.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Again, guys, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we're going to be back right after this. See you soon.
The Tobago Rhythm